Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Gwenpool and we're going to draw the Gwendolyn Poole skin. So let's get in there at the top. We're going to do Gwendolyn's head here, her body sort of be facing kind of straight on, legs here, she's kind of going to be having an arm down here and then an arm sort of up in the air, giving us like the loser sign on there. So let's get in there at the top and just start popping in the hair. So I'm going to pop a little point, so this is halfway, sort of just around kind of here, a little dot there, okay, so the top of the head. So let's start doing the hair. So I'm just going to bring the pen down. So it's got kind of like a sort of haircut that kind of comes down to sort of like the jawline. It's a little bit longer this side. So let's just bring the pen down, sort of just curve it down this way, like this, and it kind of flicks out a little bit down there. Then let's go around this way, kind of comes around, sort of curves around a bit of an arc like that. Then we're going to pop the hair in. So about this point here, just going to do like a chunky fringe. There's definitely like a point that kind of comes sort of down like this, a little kind of like V, and then like kind of like chunky little bits just around that. So just like a bit of chunky hair there. Then what I'll do is just draw in the rest of the face. So kind of like it comes in at a bit of an angle. So let's just try and get that right. So the chin's going to be about there. So I'm just going to kind of just bring the pen round, sort of to here, bring it around like that. Okay, that's good. And then now I've got those bits in, I'm just going to sort of flip out a bit of hair just at the side. Maybe there's just a little bit that kind of comes in like that. Now I've got those bits in, I'm just going to get the glasses in. So Gwendolyn's got glasses, so right there in the center, kind of this point here, just going to do a little line like that. Then I'm just going to do the frames of the glasses around there. So let's do the right hand one. Just go around to nearly the edge there. Go from the bottom just around there and up. Then on this side, similar sort of thing, just go around and around like that. Kind of go up. And then just bring it down and around there. Just make sure those frames kind of even up. So just sort of draw around that there. What I will do is just put a little bit of a hint of just put a little bit of an eye in there, just like that at the moment, okay? And then just around that, just a little curve of an eyelid, just a little like half oval, just over the top there. And we can fill that in with a bit of blue for like a big blue eyes afterwards. There's a hint of eyebrow, so just draw in just a little hint sort of either side of her eyebrows in there. And then what I'll do is just pop in a little nose, so just a little line underneath the glasses around here. So probably about sort of there, just a little line. And then with her lips, I'm just going to do a little sort of curve mouth like that. Sort of bring it up at the edge there. A little kind of wry smile going on. And now I've got those. What I think I'll do is just get the hair to go around the frame of the face. So where we've got those gaps, just kind of bring the pen down around there. Okay, just a few little lines there. Bring it in, okay? Just match it up at the top there. Just a couple of little bits to come down there. Cool, now I've got that part of the face in. Let's do the neck. So it's got fairly long neck. So what I'll do is just go sort of from this side here, kind of just comes down there. And from this side here, just going to go from sort of this point, just bring it down like that. Right here we've got the t-shirt, so I'm just going to do a little curve around there, just join up the gaps like that, okay? Cool, now I've got those bits in. I'm going to do the collar of their jacket. So the collar this side kind of comes up from here, kind of just comes up like a bit of a fairly straight angle, then curves out at the end there and sort of hits into the neck area. Then all actually we need to do is just join up this point here. So I'm just going to join up the gap like that. On this side, I think the collar just pops out a little bit more. So similar sort of thing, just going to go a little bit lower than that point. So maybe about, say, sort of here. Just going to draw up like that, and then it kind of kicks out a bit So I'm just gonna sort of kick that out there and bring it so it'll kind of come around the back of her neck there. Okay, right, let's pop in the shoulder areas. So there's a shoulder that comes sort of up and around here. It's got a big kind of bomber jacket on, so it's quite a chunky sort of black and white jacket, and that kind of just comes up, sort of the shoulder sort of just gives me a little curve like that there. And on this side it's a little bit more slouched, so the angle kind of comes sort of round here and then down this way and kind of just comes down like that. Cool. Okay, now I've got that bit in, what I can do is start working out like the torso area. So she's got her jacket, it kind of comes out a bit here, it kind of comes down and sort of curves out there, and I think it kind of comes down to, let's think, the belt area is probably about there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just get this point here, just draw down and out a bit like that, and then here I'm going to go draw it, curve it in and then out, so it comes up to about there. Now this part of the jacket is like the darker sort of black or charcoaly side, so what I'm going to do is just sort of join those pieces up here. So the shoulder kind of area where it goes from the arm of the jacket to the mid part of the jacket, just going to draw that in. So there's going to be a line here, kind of comes in like that, and then it will come out and around and just flip it out a bit, kind of pops out a bit there. Then there's like the lower sort of hem of the jacket, so just a couple of lines there, join that up. This side, similar sort of thing. This part comes inwards like this, so just going to do like a straight line like that. Then it kind of comes out because the arm is sort of here, so it's sort of the mid part of the jacket sort of comes in there and pops out like further, and then comes in like that. And then this part we can put like the little sort of hem part underneath. So just draw a line there, sort of a bit like this one. Then we're just going to bring that around like that and join it up, just there. Right, now I've got that bit in, I can put a torso in. So the t-shirt's about here, then like she's got like shorts on here. So the belt area of her I think is about, say, there. So I'm just going to pop in, it's kind of like a cool little sort of mech bear in the middle. So I'm going to do right here, just a line up there, and then a line, sort of make it a bit chunkier, I think, like that. There's two little ears, so I'm just going to do two little sort of almost circles and just not quite there, and then we're just going to join that up. So just join it up either side like that. Okay, that grounds us now a little bit with her belt area. So t-shirt here, belt here. This belt then kind of comes to, I would say, sort of this point. I'm just going to draw a little curve where the end of the belt is and the end of her sort of belt area is there, and then we'll just join it up from the underside of the ear. So line there, and then this side sort of belt loop continues, so the belt goes sort of to the jacket point, so two lines like that. Just going to do a little hint of a belt loop, and there's one in here, so just two little lines in there for the loop. Then I'm going to just draw, just go straight up diagonal like that, where her torso is, so I can pop in a t-shirt afterwards. Right, now I've got that part in, let's pop the shorts in. So her shorts, they're shorts, and then she has like tights on. So first of all, under the belt loop, just draw a little line like that. Let's pop in the rest of the short area here. So we're just going to bring it out a little bit more. So this leg comes a little bit further out here, and this one is a little bit straighter. So it kind of comes out this way. So I'm just going to draw short down to about there. And then it comes out a little bit further, so just a bit more sort of there. And then let's just draw a line here now where the shorts go to the edge. So probably to about here. So I'm just gonna draw a line in like that, okay? This then goes up to the center. So the center point is probably like this area here. Just draw a line up to there. And this side, the short is a little bit, it doesn't come down as far actually on this leg here. So I'm just gonna do a little line just like that. And the leg will come sort of down this way. So I'm just gonna draw the short area there. Then I'm gonna match it up here. So let's actually just go a little bit further there. Just join it out, slightly curved line there, okay? Great, okay. Then there's a line like where it's kind of hemmed in, so I'm just gonna pop a chunky line in there. And on this side, it kind of just comes in this way here, so I'm just gonna draw that there and join it up to that point there. Nice, okay, now I've got that bit in. I'm gonna do the rest of the legs. So let's do the straight one first on this side, kind of comes down here. So let's start with this one. Let's do the inner part here. And I'm gonna draw, kind of comes in and tapers in here. So just sort of draw it down to here, to kind of that point. And the outer part, sort of thigh area comes down and sort of tapers into about here. So just draw in a little line like that. On this side, similar sort of thing, but the leg just comes out a bit more here. So I'm gonna bring in a line like the inner part to about here. Just sort of bring it down in a line like that. And this side, same sort of thing, just taper it in a bit there. Just sort of comes in a bit like that, okay? Knee areas here, and I'm gonna signify that by just sort of drawing a little sort of straight line there. Okay, match it up. And then we're gonna do the calf area down. So straight here, the shins at this point. So I'm gonna just bring it out and then just bring it down to about there. And this side, we come out a little bit, but it's fairly straight, okay? So from that point, bring it out and then just down like that, okay? This side here, just still continues out this way. So the calf areas here, let's do that first. Just kind of comes out here and then in there. And this side, similar sort of thing again, bring it out and then just sort of tapers in there. Cool, okay. Now I've got that in, let's just look at doing the trainer area. So the tongue of the trainer area is right here, so I'm just going to draw a little line in there. Then the trainer kind of comes out here, the back of it, bring it down like that, and then kind of is facing out this way. So the heel part's like there, just a little curve, and bring it along here to this point here, sort of like chunky trainers. The toe area here comes up. Then I'm just going to do a few little curves, just bring it up there. Just to signify the heel area there, I'm going to just bring in another line and another one there. So I've got that sort of chunky kind of sole on it. This side, the shoe's coming out this way, train's coming out this way, so it's going to do that chunky tongue again. So it's almost like 3 lines of a curved rectangle. This part here sort of comes in, just bring it down like this. Heel area there, and then the toe area is about here. Just bring your pen around like that. Toe area there, bring it up, and then the laces are there, so I'm just going to signify that by some chunky lines. Bring that up there, okay? Again, I'm just going to draw in around here the kind of chunky trainer sort of look, and I'm just going to pop a few little sort of curved lines there, and a few little curved lines here, and they're like crisscross sort of lines in there. So just to signify a few sort of lines in there to show like the laces on trainers. Cool. Okay. Right, now I've got that in, let's do the arms. And if I am going a bit fast, please just pause it. You can rewind a bit, do it at your own leisure, and you'll come up with a great picture, I'm sure, okay? Just in here, I see this little part inside here, we can just do a little curve there where the jacket is, and then we are ready for the arm. So let's go ahead and do the arm coming up here. So it comes down, elbows there, comes up, and it's got that little loser sign with the hand signifying that. So I'm just gonna pop out this big bomber jacket like the rest of the shoulder. Just sort of bring your pen out like a chunky little bit like that. Then the elbow is probably about here. So all we got to do is kind of just signify that by a little mark there. Then we can just join that up here. So like a big chunky arm on these. It's almost like a big bubble. This part here, just curve in, and then we can work along like this, bring it down, and then just taper it to that point in there, okay? And then we can just signify that a bit more by just putting a little line in, a few little creases like that, okay? There's a little cuff, like the jacket, like this part. So just gonna bring that up, that chunky part, the jacket there. And then with the fingers, let's do, I would say, let's just put a point about here where the join of the thumb and the finger will be. Yeah, and then from that, I can work out, I've got a thumb area here, so popping out here. So just draw out a thumb area, go straight, and then just a little bit of a curve around and then down. And then here we'll just do the finger. So we're just gonna go whoosh, up like that, to the top and back down. And then we've got 3 fingers, so I just need to do a curve here first of all. 1, 2, 3. Just bring that around and back in to that cuff area. And then all I need to do really is just give a little hint here of the rest of the fingers. So a little line there, and then 1, 2, 3. Just little curves in there works. Join that up there, and we'll just join that finger, and suddenly you've got that like L for the hand there, okay? This side, we're going to draw the hand. It kind of comes down this way and kind of comes to sort of this point here where the hand is about here. So I'm going to kind of got a lot of this already drawn in for us already. We've already done that. So here is the bottom of the jacket. So from probably about this point, I'm just going to bring it out, sort of taper around and then curve it out. And then remember, it's a chunky jacket, bit of cloth clothing, bring it up and into the shoulder area. A couple of little, like here, little lines where showing the creasing of the jacket. Then got this cuff area again. Just 2 little lines there, little curved line there. Cool. And then we've got the hand. So the hand's just facing down. I'm going to start with the thumb. So I'm going to bring it out from that sort of point here. I'm just going to bring it out slightly. And then just draw the thumb in there, around. Then there's a finger that kind of just comes down, sort of slightly curved. So I'm just going to go from inside the thumb, just a little finger like that. Curve yourself around, knuckle, and into the jacket. Then the other fingers we can just signify behind that with little oblongs. So 1 oblong, and then 2, and then 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a thumb there. Cool. All right, I think that's the outline pretty much done so far for Gwendolyn Poole. If you are enjoying the channel, please do like and subscribe. It means a lot to get those subs, and it's really nice, you know, getting those likes and getting those comments in there about who to draw next. Okay, next up, let's do the little bit of detail. So what I'm going to do is just go in up here at the top, and let's just do the cuff areas. Let's just draw in a few lines, so just a few lines within there, sort of like the elasticated part. Some down here, so 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 little lines in there. Then a few little lines in here and here, so just going to sort of catch a little line there, and just a few little lines in that area to signify the detail there. I think I've pretty much done all the lacing areas, so maybe I'll just sort of draw in a couple of like markings just to kind of show that they're trainers. Maybe there's just a little bit around the front, just a few little curves. Let's put a little bit of background in, so just put a little sort of bit bumpy background going in around here there, just to ground the character. A couple of little creases in the shorts, so just like around here, sort of adds to the effective detail. This area's got this little sort of bare face, so I'm going to do sort of a little cheeky smile at the bottom. So just sort of like just do a little oblong like that, almost like a little smile, and a couple of little sort of eyes in there. And I think there's a little kind of patch or scar in here as well, so I just got to mark that off. Then what I'll do, I think I'm going to fill in this belt loop grey, and maybe this t-shirt area I'm going to do black. So what I need to work out is there's a couple of badges on there. There's like a little Deadpool one at the top here. I'm going to do a circle up here first of all, so I'm just going to give myself a fairly big circle. There's a little sort of bit at the top which is sort of like orangey, and then in there it's got that sort of signature Deadpool look, so it's almost like two little semicircles in the badge. So 1, 2, and then what I will do is just sort of colour this in black, but just leave a little sort of sliver of white, which sort of signifies Deadpool's eyes there. Then underneath that there's like a little badge that looks like a fish stick kind of thing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 2 circles for fish stick's eyes, right? Maybe just try and pop a couple of little dots in. I don't know if you can see that, a couple of little dots where it's like eyes in there. And then I'm just going to kind of just draw a circle around, sort of keeping those eye bits in the middle. I think there's a little sort of fin on the top of that, and that's good enough for me. I think that's cool. There's a little sliver of a pocket here, so that's like a little sliver of a triangle. So just going to bring that up like that. Okay, it's like a little triangle there. And then we do have a little G going on there. So what I'll do first of all, that's kind of white with purple around it. So what I'm going to do there actually is I'm going to kind of try and draw that G in with some purple. So around that, it's like a pinky purple. So I'm just going to kind of like go around that, try and get that G to kind of stand out a little bit around the edges. So it's almost like a G around there. And then what I'm going to do is just get my black pen, kind of just fill in. So I've got some little white areas. It's kind of like a blocky bit of text. So I'm just going to go in there and try and get a G going on. It's quite tough to do. I think I might just get away with it. It's quite tricky. Yeah, I think that looks like a G. If it doesn't work, you know what you can do, you can just fill that in and it won't matter too bad. So now I've got that bit in, that's good. There's just one more tricky bit. Just behind here we've got this like kind of vibrant pinky red kind of shark. So what I'm going to do, where this t-shirt is, I'm going to fill this in with this like cool pinky colour. It's almost like a little bit deeper, I think. So I'm just going to go grab this kind of like orangey colour. Just got to make it pop a little bit on the edges. There we go. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it in with black. I'm going to try and replicate this this picture in the middle. So there's like, it's kind of like a shark. There's a little V nose, so I'm going to just draw around that, try and just get a little V nose in. Then there's like 2 little eyes, so I'm just going to do 2 little circles like that. Then it's got a funny little smile, so I'm just going to do a little smile in there. Then I'm going to try and draw around kind of like the bottom of it, so it kind of comes down here, up, and then around, kind of down, up again like that. Then the top kind of comes around, so like the top part there, it must be like the fin. It comes around, like that, it comes down, around there. Right, let's give this a go now. I'm going to try and make it into lines. So it might not work, but let's try it. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to sort of make sort of chunkier lines in the actual character, but I hope it kind of all bleeds in, kind of makes sense in the end. Fill in all around here. done, but now sort of pink behind a bit. Let's see how it goes. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Cool. Okay. And then just going to sort of draw this sort of chunky line around here again. Just maybe make it a little bit chunkier. You always can fill in more. There we go. That's pretty cool. And there's like weird little teeth bits in here. So I'm just going to kind of signify that with those bits. It needs to be a little bit more evil. Cool. And then I'm going to just fill in around the rest of it. So that black t-shirt is basically just going to block in as a black colour. Nice. Okay. Yep. So a bit like a reverse sort of way of working. I think that's worked pretty well. Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, we got that in. I'm just going to go get myself a red for the Deadpool colour. Just get a red in here. So just this signature red for Deadpool's sort of emblem. And orange for fish stick. Orange for fish stick there. There we go. There's a bit of orange going on here. Now I've got that in. Quite happy to colour that in a moment. The other part I might actually fill in black is just the tights. I might just go ahead and just block in these black tights. It will give our picture a real pop because using quite a bit of sort of blocky comic effect black. Come out of there a little bit. Too hasty. Nice. All right. Okay. Right. Now I've got that bit. I'm just going to go around the edge. Now I've kind of coloured. I'm just going to go and kind of edge the picture a little bit. Sort of rectify that. Just sort of make it a little bit chunky around the edges. So we've got a nice outline around our character. Just be really careful around the hand here. That's an area I don't want to be too chunky. The rest of it is pretty cool to have a nice sort of consistency. Collar. Again, just be careful it doesn't get too chunky around the hands. It's quite like a delicate area. Around the shorts I can just add a little bit of like also like extra detail where it maybe like pops a little bit there by the pockets, and then just make sure that around the trainers kind of all joins up. Just gives it a nice sort of chunky character feeling. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, yeah, I like that. Nice. Okay, now I've done that, I've done those little fiddly bits on the jacket. Let's get colouring and start to fill it in. So Gwendolyn's, first of all, let's get a bit of dusky pink kind of skin colour in there. So I'm just gonna just start putting some tones in here. Sort of maybe a light coming over from kind of this way, so fill that area in there, maybe just under the glasses here actually. Let's get the finer point. I'm just gonna make sure I leave a little bit of white under the eye. Just got like big blue eyes. And in here we can just fill in these little colours here. Nice. Okay, just leave a little bit of light on the edge there, just show the light sort of bouncing off the fingers. Just colouring the area around there, that's good. That's all I need to do with that bit. And then get myself the pink again. And that pink, her hair goes from like blonde to sort of pinky purple, so what do you think? Let's just check. We've got a lilac, we've got a zingy pink, so actually let's get a lilac first of all, just mark in around here. And maybe staying on that kind of lilac, I can fill in these parts, sort of these sort of cuff areas we've got here. Yeah, that's good. I think this is sort of just a little bit of that sort of colour too. So I've got those bits in now, so we'll just give that a slight extra hit colour. Nice, that's good. Make sure it's sort of filled in enough sort of pink around here. Okay, and let's get that nice zingy pink now. What we can do, that kind of comes down to the bottom of the hair here. Kind of just blend it through. Blend it through there. Okay, that's nice. You've got a nice, really nice little effect there. The zingy pink also continues here on the belt loop, on our little character in here. And I think I'll leave the eyes white, a little mouth area white. And then the shorts definitely are a zingy pink. Let's get the chunkier pen for the rest of it. Okay, that's cool. Really nice colour to use, that one. And then the trainers. So the bottom of the trainers are white, but the top bits are this nice zingy pink. The laces are white, so I've kind of just sort of signified those laces in there. And so same sort of thing here. So just pop in that there. So maybe just the top part of the trainer there, just leave a little bit, kind of give the idea that it's maybe a little bit of light bouncing off that. And then what I'll do is just get myself a light grey first of all. That light grey, I'm just gonna kind of just work into the jacket, just show a bit of shading, just about it around the jacket, sort of the material, kind of give the idea it's like quite a bouncy sort of colour. Yeah, I won't do too much, it's just quite nice. Just a little bit in the edges there, around here, just around this point too. Just a little hint in there. That's all it needs. And then actually the collar is that nice sort of lilac as well. So let's just fill that in. That sort of lighter purpley lilac. Then what I'll do is get myself a darker grey, and I'm just gonna fill in these areas. It's pretty much a black colour, but I want to make sure that I've kind of got a bit of the outline colour, but also help sort of make the t-shirt area pop a bit as well. So just be careful as I go around the badges that we've been careful to colour in. Okay, so a nice, really sort of dark, give that double hit inside there. Really nice sort of dark grey. There's actually quite a few colours I've used on this one today, but I think it's worth it. It's a lot more detail than I thought. I thought I'd just be using sort of greys, blacks and purples and pinks, but I've got some blues coming in, got some yellows to come, a bit of orange in here. I think this belt as well, it's quite nice now. I've got the black t-shirt that the belt is coloured in as well, so just balances it with that nice dark colour as well. Let's get that yellow, so just grab myself a yellow for the hair. Sort of zingy, vibrant hair colour. Just leave it on that left hand side again. Just sort of signifying the light bouncing off her hair. Cool. Get myself a blue, just a little bit of blue for those blue eyes. Just gonna bring a little bit of pen around Really quite a tricky bit, but really just sort of bring it out to the left and right of each part of the eye there. This really helps sort of pop those eyes. And then I've got like a zingy lipstick, so I'm gonna get that pink. Let's just draw those lips in around that line we've done. Just a little bit around there, sort of just a little hint around that point. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. And then what should we do? So we just use that nice, maybe just use that yellow again. Just a bit of that yellow on the bottom. So just sort of a bit of a zingy yellow just on the bottom there. Just a little, tiny little part of it. Like that. Cool, there we go. All right then. So that is Gwendolyn Poole on art draw for the Gwenpool skin, as seen in Fortnite and Marvel. Please do like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.